Consider a simple IS-LM model for an economy. ES curve represents equilibrium in the goods market. Investment I equals saving S, or aggregate expenditure equals output Y. Y equals C of V minus T plus I of R plus G. Aggregate expenditure identity C equals 200 plus 0.8 Y minus T. Consumption function C is consumption, I minus T is disposable income. I equals 500 minus 50 R. Investment function I is investment, R is the interest rate. G equals 300. Government spending T equals 200. Taxes. LM curve represents equilibrium in the money market. Money supply frac MP equals money demand L. Frac MP equals 1000. Real money supply M is nominal money supply, P is price level. L of Y, R equals 0.5 Y minus 100 R. Money demand function L is money demand, which depends on income Y and interest rate R. A. Derive the equation for the IS curve. Express Y as a function of R. Explanation. The IS curve shows the combinations of the interest rate R and the level of income Y for which the goods market is in equilibrium. To derive it, we substitute the given consumption, investment, government spending, and tax functions into the aggregate expenditure identity, Y equals C plus I plus G, and then solve for Y in terms of R. Solution. Start with the aggregate expenditure identity, Y equals C plus I plus G. Substitute the given functions. Y equals 200 plus 0.8 YT plus 500 minus 50 R plus G. Now plug in the values for G and T is to Y equals 200 plus 0.8 Y minus 200 plus 500 minus 50 R plus 300. Distribute the 0.8 is to Y equals 200 plus 0.8 Y minus 0.8 times 200 plus 500 minus 50 R plus 300. Y equals 200 plus 0.8 Y minus 160 plus 500 minus 50 R plus 300. Combine the constant terms. Y equals 200 minus 160 plus 500 plus 300 plus 0.8 Y minus 50 R. Y equals 840 plus 0.8 Y minus 50 R. Now bring all terms with Y to one side. Y minus 0.8 Y equals 840 minus 50 R. 0.2 Y equals 840 minus 50 R. Finally, solve for Y is to Y equals frac 840 0.2 minus frac 50 0.2 R. Y equals 4200 minus 250 R. Equation for the IS curve is to Y equals 4200 minus 250 R. B. Derive the equation for the LM curve. Express Y as a function of R. Explanation. The LM curve shows the combinations of the interest rate R and the level of income Y for which the money market is in equilibrium. This occurs when the real money supply equals the real money demand. We set the given real money supply equal to the money demand function and solve for Y in terms of R. Solution. Start with the money market equilibrium condition. Frac MP equals L of Y, R. Substitute the given values. 1000 equals 0.5 Y minus 100 R. Now solve for Y. 1000 plus 100 R equals 0.5 Y. Y equals frac 1000 0.5 plus frac 100 0.5 R. Y equals 200 plus 200 R. Equation for the LM curve is to Y equals 200 plus 200 R. C. Solve for the equilibrium level of income, Y to the power of, and the equilibrium interest rate, R to the power of. Explanation. The macroeconomic equilibrium, where both the goods market and the money market are simultaneously in equilibrium, occurs at the intersection of the IS and LM curves. To find this, we set the IS equation equal to the LM equation and solve for r, then substitute r back into either equation to find y. Solution. Set is equals Lm. 4200 minus 250r equals 2000 plus 200r. Solve for r is to 4200 minus 2000 equals 200r plus 250r. 2200 equals 450 r equals frac 220045 or2. The power of equals frac 22045 equals frac 449. Approx 4.89. Now substitute r to the power of ngs into either the is or Lm equation to find y to the power of ngs. Let's use the Lm curve for simplicity. Y to the power of equals 2000 plus 200 r to the power of y to the power of equals 2000 plus 200 frac 449. Y to the power of equals 2000 plus frac 8809. Y to the power of equals frac 18,000 plus 88,009. Y to the power of equals frac 26,809 approx 2,977.78. Equilibrium interest rate r to the power of equals frac 449 or approximately 4.89%. Equilibrium level of income y to the power of E49 equals frac 26,809 or approximately 2,977.78. D. If government spending increases to G equals 400, what are the new equilibrium y to the power of and r to the power of CAGs? Analyze the impact. Explanation. An increase in government spending is an exogenous increase in aggregate demand, which directly affects the IS curve. It will shift the IS curve to the right. The LM curve remains unchanged because government spending doesn't directly affect the money market, money supply or money demand functions. We'll rederive the new IS curve and then find the new intersection point. Solution. Step 1. Derive the new IS curve with G equals 400, y equals 200 plus 0.8, y minus 200, plus 500 minus 50r plus 400, y equals 200, o plus 0.8, y minus 160 plus 500 minus 50r plus 400, y equals 200 minus 160 plus 5, o plus 400, plus 0.8, y minus 50r, y equals 9, 4o plus 0.8, y minus 50r, 0.2 y equals 9, 4o minus 50r, y equals frac 940 0.2 minus frac 50r, 0.2 r. New ES curve is to y equals 4700 minus 250r. Step 2. Find the new equilibrium by setting the new IS equal to the original LM curve. New IS y equals 4700 minus 250r. Original LM is to y equals 200r. O plus 200r. Set them equal. 4700 minus 250r equals 2000 plus 200r. Solve for the new R2. The power of is to 4700 minus 2000 equals 200r plus 250r. 2700 equals 450r equals frac 270045 OR2. The power of asterisk equals 6. Now substitute all to the power of asterisk equals 6 into the LM curve or the new AS curve to find the new y to the power of asterisk. Y to the power of asterisk equals 2000 plus 2006. Y to the power of asterisk equals 2000 plus 1200. Y to the power of asterisk equals 3200. New equilibrium interest rate or vary to the power of asterisk equals 6%. New equilibrium level of income y to the power of asterisk equals 3200. Analysis of the impact. Original equilibrium y to the power of asterisk approx 2977.78, y to the power of asterisk approx 4.89%. New equilibrium y to the power of asterisk approx 2200, y to the power of asterisk approx 2000 clouds equals 6%. When government spending G. Increased from 300 to 400. 1. Increase in income, equilibrium income, Y. Increased from approximately 2,977.78 to 3,200. This is due to the direct increase in aggregate demand from government spending and the multiplier effect. 2. Increase in interest rate, equilibrium interest rate, R. Increased from approximately 4.89% to 6%. This happens because the rise in income, Y, increases the demand for money for transactions. With a fixed money supply, the increased money demand pushes up the interest rate. 3. Crowding out, partial. The increase in the interest rate partially crowds out private investment. As reason increases, investment, I equals 500 minus 50R, will decrease. Original investment, I equals 500 minus 50 44 nines, equals 500 minus 244.4, 4 equals 255.56. New investment, I equals 500 minus 56, equals 500 minus 300 equals 200. So investment decreased by 55.56. This means the full potential increase in income from government spending, as predicted by the simple Keynesian multiplier without the money market, is mitigated by the rise in interest rates affecting investment. In summary, an expansionary fiscal policy, increase in G, shifts the IS curve to the right, leading to higher equilibrium income and higher equilibrium interest rates in the ISLM model. The higher interest rate partially offsets the expansionary effect on income by reducing private investment.